Clement's Homebrew coming at ya. It's another happy Homebrew Wednesday. How did we get to Homebrew Wednesday again so fast? I swear I just did Homebrew Wednesday. Oh man, the week has just flown by too fast, and it's been busy, which is good. But yeah, it's been busy. Hey, Christian can't be here today. He says hello. He's been at a job interview and things, so he's been busy, and he has guests coming in from out of town, so he had to prepare for that. So it's just me, and I was gonna review his beer, the Red Kilt Riser, which he's decided he's gonna hop up, and it's gonna be the Hoppy Red Kilt Riser. And we've been working on some interesting iterations of what the label might look like, and anyone that's been on Facebook might have seen a few of those. But anyway, so I was going to review the original, the Red Kilt Riser, but he's not here. So I'll hold off on that till he's back. But instead, I do have a beer, an NZ beer, that's right. This one comes to me from Paul Wicksteed, so time for another one. Another one. And this one right here is the Mongrel, or Mongrel Pale Ale, I should say. Mongrel Pale Ale. Here, I'll throw up the label up in the corner so you can see that. The Mongrel Pale Ale. So he made this one with his leftover hops, much like I did it with my Use It or Lose It IPA. And so hey, we're going to get this cracked up and give it a try. It sure looks beautiful. Paul reminds me that this is a little old in the tooth at this point, but it sure smelled good. I love his caps. I mean, those are just fantastic. I don't know how well we can focus in on that, but you've got the Another One, and it says, have you got time for another one? I love it. It's beautiful. All right. It's kind of murky, so I don't know. Maybe this was bottle conditioned and I didn't realize it. But it's got a nice head on there for sure. Let's get a nose. Wow, you know, you are pulling off some nice hops and some nice sweetness as well. I got some like stone fruit right away. I think it was more on the peach side, but maybe a little bit of apricot, more peach. Hint of some citrus on there. It's not, you know, it has a pretty good aroma, but it's not like just bursting off and, you know, blasting you. It's a pale ale, for goodness sakes. And actually, I'm surprised because I feel like I got a little bit of caramel note for a pale ale. So let's give this one a try. That's nice. It actually has a lot of carbonation streaming up off of it. Now that sometimes happens with shipping too. But there's a good amount of hop, and some of it does come out in the taste. There's a light bit of bitterness, but I'd say there's probably a good bit of aroma and hop taste though on there. But you can tell that the hops are a little older on it, and they haven't quite gone to that like herbal side, you know. But they're pushing towards that direction. And I bet fresh this was just wonderful. So yeah, you heard that. So I have beer mail. So we're gonna make this week short, but I'm gonna share a beer mail that I got from SJPORR, the man himself. I forwarded some things from Paul. Paul sent them from New Zealand to me, and I forwarded it over to SJ along with one of my beers. And SJ had beers land on my doorstep, and then I had sent off another package to SJ today. So we're bouncing things back and forth. So let's take a look at what he sent my way. All right, we've got two of them here. Okay, take a peek at those. These are local. So this is York, PA Liquid Hero Brewery. So this is going to be fairly local to SJ himself. The one I'm looking at right here is a vanilla bean stout. Oh, I like that. That sounds fantastic. I do like vanilla in beers, so vanilla bean stout. And this one over here is Citra hopped India Pale Ale. So awesome, awesome. Okay, the next one was one that I actually asked him for, and this was one, he'd had this and he'd been saving one, so he grabbed it. He said he could get another, and I appreciate that. One I've been wanting to try. This one's from DeClaws. It is the Sweet Baby Jesus, and this is a peanut butter chocolate porter in this case. Yeah, chocolate peanut butter porter. and I've heard about this, and I'm a big peanut butter chocolate fan. So I was excited. Now, when SJ and I were talking about this, I think we were on Uvu at the time. I can't remember. We text and we chat periodically, and he said, "What I gotta send you is this other one." He goes, "I think this one's even better." Here it is. I love this one. This one looks really cool. It is the Big Gruesome, and it's a chocolate peanut butter stout. So he wants Christian and I to compare the two and see which we think is better. Challenge on, baby. That. Wow, you're just hitting my happy buttons with both these, so thanks, Stephen. Loving it. This one's from the Springhouse Brewing Company, and they're out of Conestoga, PA, so some good PA brews here. All right, the next three are his own concoctions, his own creations. I love it. I'm kind of excited. This one from Little Face Brewing, I'll show you the label in a minute, is the Blood of the Viking. It's a raspberry mead bottled in November of 2013, probably when I should be aging for a while, I would think. I don't know how long it aged before it was bottled, but look at that. What a beautiful label, too. That's fun. We've got some Viking in the family. I should say my wife's family. We're all the Irish over here. But I'm learning about mead, so I've got one going. So I'm really curious about this one. Thank you. That's going to be a treat. Might have to save that one. I might bust that one open for a holiday. And then this one is the Revolutionary IPA. It's a double IPA aged in whiskey barrels. So he's got that whiskey barrel. It's the third beer in a series dedicated to the American Revolution. It's 127 IBUs and 10.4 ABV. Wow, that was bottled in November, and I do remember watching all of this going on. I'm pretty stoked. I'm very, very stoked, to say the least. That's incredible. And it gets better. It gets better. Here's the last one, and I think I'm really even just equally or more charged for this one. This one is Braggot Revolution, a braggot aged in oak whiskey barrels. It's a mixture of a 10-month-old mead and the Revolutionary Whiskey Barrel Double IPA. What? I mean, how amazing is that? So again, 127 IBUs. 10% ABV. It's the fourth in a series dedicated to the American Revolution. So, SJ, what you've got to do, man, you have to get these set up as beers on Untapped. I know that Little Face Brewing is on Untapped, and then I can go on Untapped as well and rate these there. That'll be fun. And while I'm mentioning that, I should tell everyone that Christian's Brewery, it's up on Untapped. Please check us out. Oh, that's growing on me, Paul. I'm liking this one. That's right. So if you're on Untapped, it's the Too Far Gone. So TWO, Far Gone Brewing. And we have several of our beers up on Untapped, and you could go on and like our brewery, and that would be appreciated. That's cool. And I've rated some of my beers, and I know I've sent them out to people. So if you've received any of my beers, I think all the ones that I've sent out and I've created labels I've put up on the site, and that includes the SJPORR Challenge beer from last year. So if you want to hop on there and rate the beer, that would be cool. And if you are on Untapped, make sure that you have claimed your brewery. Click on your brewery, and if on the right, instead of saying, yeah, thumbs up, if it says claim this brewery, you need to go through the process of claiming your brewery. And they're cool with home brewers doing that. And anyway, it's fun stuff. I enjoy it. I've got a lot of friends on Untapped. So since I do the beer reviews, I'm on there frequently. I'm under there for Clement's Homebrew, so if you want to become a friend of mine on Untapped. So this is Kevin from Clement's Homebrew saying, keep your glasses full and your carboys fuller. Cheers.